It's all a look at me. I'm doing something. It's a I'm better than you. I'm at the gym at 5 in the morning while you're sleeping. I'm better than you.
I don't think it's a I'm better than you thing. I think it's a like when I post my Orange Theory shit, I always tag like the coach and the gym and shit like that in there. It's just like, yeah, I went. I'm fucking letting y'all know that I went. It's not a look at your fat ass sitting at home while I'm at the gym. Because guess what? I'm still fat too.
Yeah, but
trying.
Yeah,
but that's why I post my food. I'm like, I'm eating like a fat fuck, having fun, and you're in the gym.
Oh, what a fucking look at me attitude you got, Admire. Posting your fucking food and shit.
You think your food is better than me?
Yeah, I can eat that food and feel good, look good.
But there's a big difference between what you post, Rucker, like you just like you're at the gym or whatever. But it's those ones that are like, I get up at 2 a.m. and then I meditate for an hour. Then I write all my daily goals. Then I write a poem to myself because I'm centered.
A haiku.
What are you doing at 4:30? Bitch, I'm still playing NHL from the night before, okay? All right? And it feels good. That shit drives me fucking absolute bonkers, man. I mean, good for them for doing it. Shut up about it. Like, what the fuck, man?
They're almost as bad as vegans.
Oh, dude, I was just about to say it, okay? I'm not going to name names or situations, but I met somebody this week, and within I would say 20 minutes of speaking to them, I knew all 3 of their pets' names, what breeds of animal they were. I knew that they referred to their spouse as partner instead of boyfriend or girlfriend, and that they were vegan. So you can tell how much I enjoyed that conversation and how much I like that person.
I think that's weird that people call their significant other their partner, especially when they're not gay. If they're gay, do it all day long. Yeah. I get it. That used to be the code word for gay. You know, this is my partner Jim.
I kind of feel like, okay, so like there's a type of person who usually uses that term, right? They're very supportive of other groups of people. If you catch my drift of the alphabet. I think that they're kind of like, you know, posing a bit. Because you're like, oh, your partner, you say. They're like, yeah. And you're like, and they're like, no, not no. And you're like, bitch, why'd you fake me out like that? Like, really?
Dude, you really think somebody's sitting in the cloud watching people's videos?
A million. AI is definitely finding out when kids are jerking off on videos, and they are making copies of it. I can guarantee you. CCTV.
Everything you just said was dirtier than just recording in your own house.
You're making it so weird.
I'm not. I'm just trying to open the eyes here. CCTV is a thing in Europe, right? Let's say the UK. Everywhere you go, there's CCTV. So let's say like you're walking down the street and you get mugged. There's a camera recording all this shit, right? I don't think that would fly in the States. Would you agree that the people wouldn't agree to that?
You probably should.
Okay.
But the difference is their government is doing it. But anywhere you go in a city, there's cameras inside, outside.
Now, they're like, hey, how about instead of selling the CCT idea, we just sell them something that we tell them is convenient, and then we get to jerk off to their kids jerking off forever. Like, listen, Epstein Island was a real thing, right? That's not a conspiracy. We're in agreement that there's a lot of fucking pedophile shit going on in this world, right?
But why is that the first thing you go to?
Because it fits the theme so well.
To contradict what you just said, my neighbor is a pedophile, and I have to have cameras. I don't want him sneaking in here.
Oh, I get that you have to have cameras. I'm not.
But you're worried about Jake from State Farm watching my cloud video.
Yeah, because I didn't know it was going to a cloud. I thought everybody just got it like directly to their cell phone.
Now, I don't know if you know anything about casinos. To get a player's card, you got to go like wait in line and register it with your identification and fill all this shit out. He did all that for me. Brings the card back, hands him my ID, and he's like, so you're from Georgia. When's the next time you're coming out here? I was like, I don't know. I come out here maybe twice a year. And he's standing there. Bam, I hit again. He's like, all right, well, this is my name. Gives me his card. Next time you come out here, give me a call. 3 nights on me. It's like
this is the pit boss?
Yeah. Well, he was the I can't remember his official title, but he was the one in charge of all the games and shit, right?
Okay.
And I was that's a pit boss, yeah.
Nice.
He should have been. He probably thought you were like some high roller or some shit. You should have been like Chris Rucker, 80 Proof Podcast.
Oh yeah.
I think what it is He saw me winning, so he wants me to come back to try to get that money back.
Of course. Yeah. You should.
I mean, but really though, I mean, Vegas, they're used to seeing like some people win some real fucking money. I mean, you weren't winning money to where it's like, oh fuck, the casino's hurting, right? Or I mean, were you up that much and you only came home with 27?
Live from Atlanta, Montreal, and Kansas City with Chris Rucker, J-Bomb, and Ad Meyer. Grab a drink. We're live.
Grab a drink. We are live. 80 proof, powered by fullpresscoverage.com. Go there for all your sporting wants and needs, where I am sure you will hear all about old dumbass Kadarius Toney standing off sides on offense. This motherfucker was in Topeka talking about he wasn't across the line. I'm sure they will talk about the Chiefs losing to the Bills, the Cowboys, hockey's going on, the Golden Knights kicking ass as usual, and Ohtani, 700 milli. But he's only going to get paid though. But he's only going to get paid $2 million a year for 10 years.
$700 million
for a 10-year contract. But he's only getting $2 million per year, and then after that, he'll get the other 68 every year for 10 years. Like, what's my man's name? They got that crazy contract.
Bobby
Bonilla.
Yeah, and it's really cool. So there will be 1 year that overlaps Ohtani and Bobby Bo. And then, you know, Ohtani takes over with the deferred payments.
$700 million
for one player. Well, technically, he's two players because he pitches and hits.
No, he's had 2 Tommy John surgeries. He's not pitching next year. So they paid 2 times for a one-trick pony.
He'll pitch again, though. He's a really good pitcher, and he fucking hits 35 to 40 homers a year, which is unheard of in this day and age. Babe Ruth did it, but Babe Ruth was playing with a bunch of motherfuckers that worked at AutoZone also.
Babe Ruth was a pitcher?
Yeah, he was a pitcher and a hitter. Yeah, but like Babe Ruth was playing with guys like named Old Iron Arm McDougal and shit like that. Like just random guys that used to just get shit-faced before and after the game.
Ah, the good old days.
Yeah. They would smoke between innings, you know, all that fun stuff.
Now they're athletes.
Shout out to my boy Chad in the chat. Said he subbed even though I got Cowboy stuff on.
Yeah, you look pretty decked out over there in your
It's my Christmas onesie.
Your evening attire.
I didn't know we were having onesie night.
Yeah.
It's almost Christmas time. I didn't know if we were gonna have a show next week, so I wanted to make sure I got my shit in.
Yeah, what is the deal? What's your vacation? What's your vacations look like, guys?
Vacation? I don't have any. I'm off Monday.
Well,
the Monday after Christmas and the Monday after New Year's.
Christmas isn't until the following week. Like next week shouldn't be anything out of the ordinary, should it?
No, Christmas is Sunday night next week, so I'm good with doing a show next week.
Christmas isn't Sunday night; it's Monday.
No, Christmas is Sunday.
Christmas
Eve is Sunday.
What?
Yar.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that sucks.
Are you one of those weirdos who does Christmas on Christmas Eve?
Actually, my ex's family, they do it because there's so many sections of the family. So their main Christmas they do on Christmas Eve, and then everybody kind of splits off on Christmas Day.
Okay.
So my kids will be with their mom Christmas Eve, and then I'm sure I'll get them Christmas morning sometime. We'll go see my family and then go from there. But no, I'm not a open gifts before the 25th guy. I'm not gonna tell you what I got you. You're not gonna open anything beforehand. We open gifts on Christmas Day. You get your birthday gift on your fucking birthday.
Yeah.
Like, leave me alone.
That sounds
I agree.
normal. Sounds something normal people would do.
Yeah, really. Y'all got y'all's tree up yet?
Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're like a week and a half out, man.
I saw some shit online that says if you ain't got your tree up yet, just fucking don't even worry about it.
Yeah, don't bother at this point. Like,
well, yeah, I went up to my grandpa's last weekend and got up in his attic and got his tree down. I was like, "Are you sure you want me to get all your Christmas shit down for you?" Like,
yeah,
we're almost there.
I just put mine up last week.
Okay, so you still decked out, like you got the condo all decked out?
I just got the tree up.
Did you put lights on the windows?
No, I didn't do that at my house when I had one.
You didn't put up lights at your house?
Fuck no. You know what I did one year? We got one of those little joints you plug up in the grass and it just sprays lights everywhere.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, those are cool.
No.
I'm not decorating my. You think I'm climbing on a fucking ladder just so some motherfucker can drive by in the car and say, "Oh, those are cool lights," and then keep going? I get no vindication out of that.
Couldn't Julio have done it for you?
Electric
name's
bills are high as
Guadalupe.
fuck right now, man.
His name was Guadalupe, and he was a fucking landscaper. He wasn't a light hanger.
I thought that'd be in a landscaper's repertoire.
Yeah.
I'm sure he probably would have if I would have paid him.
What about you,
No, I was
Admire? You have lights?
I'm white trash. I got an inflatable Snoopy out front.
Yo,
Do you really? Is he on a sleigh?
No, he's just standing there. It's like a Snoopy snowman.
Hey, everybody that's in the live chat right now, I need y'all to hit that like button. And if you haven't subbed, I need you to sub also, like my guy Chad did, Chewbacca.
well,
in
he
the chat.
says he subbed, but we didn't get the animation.
I saw one.
Yeah, it said, "Who the fuck is that asshole?"
I did it. I tested the widget.
Well, I mean, our producer's kind of fucked up, so things might not work. You know?
What are you talking about? I'm not fucked up. I'm sober as ever.
No, you're fucked up.
Is there something I'm not aware of? Am I tripping?
He was calling you a dumbass, Jay.
I'm not a dumbass.
Yeah, God. So what? You're sober now? You don't get jokes either?
No.
You're so dumb you don't even realize they called you a dumbass.
That was pretty mean.
Yeah, it was, Admire. Apologize.
September to October, 3 months and 4 days sober.
Damn, good job, buddy.
I'm happy for
next
y'all and all, but this isn't fun anymore.
I know.
Next month is 1 year for me.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. January 29th will be 1 year.
1 year since you know,
Yeah.
backed out of a driveway without your lights on, right?
Is it about time for you to be inviting somebody to watch the podcast yet, Admire? I was thinking about that today.
Oh, she watches.
Oh,
yeah?
does she sub?
Yeah.
Hello.
I don't know if she subs, but I know she does watch.
Okay.
Does she drink?
Very rarely, but she will. Like we go out to Mexican, she'll have margarita and a beer.
That's good though that she doesn't drink a lot if you're gonna be not drinking.
But she loves the weed.
The weed is fun. Are you allowed to smoke the weed?
No, dude, I would be bombed every night on here.
So you're straight up just living 100% in reality.
Yeah. I can't even take NyQuil because it has alcohol in it. I'll be able to test.
Do you take any vitamins or any supplements or anything gay like that?
Nope.
Oh,
I
about
run
CBD
on
oil.
coffee.
What about CBD oil?
Can't do it.
Can you take aspirin and Tylenol?
Yeah.
Can you
Shit
take
like that.
Can you
but
take Tylenol 3s?
no, probably not.
So now you've been a year of nothing, Admire. Like, what is the world like?
I mean, I feel good. I sleep good, but I still have those days where it's like, fuck, people piss me off. I wish I could have a beer, or I wish I could smoke a joint, whatever. You know, I went all summer. You know, I'm out there grilling with no beer. I get done mowing the grass, no beer.
But doesn't that
It's
feeling of wanting to drink go away so quickly though? The longer you've been without it, like it's like I said, I've only been 3 months, and every so often I get real fucking pissed, right? Well, like I get real fucking pissed all the time, and I'll leave work and I'll be like, and then like within 30, 45 seconds, I'm not even thinking about it anymore.
yeah, like I don't miss the taste. I don't miss getting drunk, but it's like part of the routine of some of the things, you know, like mowing the grass. There's nothing better than cracking a beer when you get done mowing the grass. It's just
No, there is something
part
better.
of it.
There is something better. Cracking like 20 of them. Okay. And that's the problem. Let's be honest, right? One beer. What the fuck is the point, man? It's like having one chip and putting the bag down, man. No.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, I feel better. Like everything's just going better. So even when I'm done with all this shit, like I'm not gonna go back to it. Like I've already decided, I'm definitely gonna smoke weed again for sure. But like drinking, like I can do without it. Like I was trying to think the other day. I was like, wonder what would happen if I just took a drink of like a Yingling or a Bush Light. Like it sounds like it would taste so nasty now, and that used to be my thing. Like,
I think it would taste really, really good though. I
nah.
I think that the feeling of being drunk won't feel as good as it used to though.
I think the thing I miss is like having just a glass of whiskey on the rocks. Like I miss the taste of that. Just, mm.
I it had been so long that I completely forgot what it felt like to have natural dopamine and serotonin created by my body.
Where do
And
those come
like
from?
your brain,
I mean, like, how do you get them?
joy,
Sex?
sex does
Yeah.
it. Sex definitely does it. But like, I have not experienced true emotional joy in so long that there's been moments in the last 3 months that I am so overwhelmed with joy that it's like,
Joy?
yeah, like I get,
You forget it exists.
yeah, like I don't realize what this feeling is inside me. I'm just so happy that it's literally brought gay tears to my eyes. Like I've been out with
So-
friends and I'm like, I fucking really enjoy living.
Question. So when you drank, drinking would make you sad?
No, it would not at first.
It masks
'Cause-
it
'cause,
masks, masks the sadness.
Because you're saying you experience joy now that you're sober, right?
Mhm.
I'm sorry if I'm talking weird. I got new trays in. It's really fucking bugging
Oh,
me.
you should have been like, I'm sorry, I'm talking weird. I'm drunk as shit. That would have been perfect.
I'm getting there.
Mhm.
But you said you experience joy now that you're sober. I like get happy when I'm drunk. You know, like I just like if you ever wanted me to tell you that I love you, like get on me while I'm drunk. I don't do it, but that would be your best chance to do. You ever want to give me a
Right.
hug? Get around me when I'm drunk.
I've hugged you drunk.
Right.
Yeah, you kiss me on my fucking cheek. You
Oh.
loser.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a
But-
picture of it.
But like through these classes and stuff, one thing I learned, and they just talked about it a couple weeks ago, is like people like me and Jay, you know, a regular person like you, Rucker, you have a drink and it hits this little dopamine in your brain very softly. For me and Jay, when we have a drink, it's a big dopamine and it hits hard. That's why when we start, we don't stop. We keep that dopamine going. But like you'll just be like, oh, it's time for bed. I'm drunk. Gotta go.
Mm.
Like I would drink until there's nothing left to drink.
Yeah. That's a
I
good
mean,
way
I
to
don't
put
just
it.
have one. Like I'll have 3 or 4, but yeah, I do know. It's like I was saying when we were in Vegas a couple weeks ago. Like there was a point where we were at the karaoke bar, and I was just like, "We got to go. Like it's time to go. I don't need any more drinks. I don't need anything. I just need a bed, and I need to lay the fuck down, or shit's gonna get out of hand. Because if I would have stayed and had another drink, like I'd probably been in jail somewhere.
See, and that's why I fucked up so many times and would do stupid shit, is because I never see that point of it's time to go home. It's like, let's keep fucking drinking.
Yeah. And like, yeah, I was a happy drunk, like in the sense that I would drink and it would definitely make me feel happy. It was just when I didn't drink, there was absolutely no happiness. And because of how much I abused it, and don't forget, right? I don't just, have a steak. I pair it. So at the end of the day, my body wasn't able to produce it without it. Like it depletes your brain's ability to create.
You are dependent on it.
Yeah. So like I didn't understand. Like, okay, I'll give you an anecdote here. When I was like in 5th grade, I think, I remember like discovering masturbation, right? And then I had a really hard time understanding how the rest of the world functioned without just masturbating and having sex all the time. I was like, yo, like, especially people that are married or people with girlfriends, I'm like, why are you out of the house? Why are you doing anything but sex? Right? Because like that's the best thing ever. And my brain, that's how it works. So drugs and alcohol was like, how can anybody enjoy anything outside of just drugs and alcohol? Like I would be just sitting, waiting, killing time, literally. The only thing
Until it's time to drink.
until it was time to drink. Yeah, so it was like,
Yeah. And like Rucker, what you said, oh, I'll have 3 or 4. If I knew that there was only going to be 3 or 4 drinks, I'm not even starting.
no,
That's
zero,
a waste.
zero. Like the clock is not ticking till I can drink. Well, no, it's still ticking until I can drink. Actually, it's like I'm not doing that. Like someone's like, oh, you want to go in for a beer? I have to go to dinner at 9, so like I only have an hour. I'm like, next time, bro, no. And then I would text until somebody was like, yeah, I'm free all night. And then I'm like, sweet, meet him at the bar, drink for like 4 hours, go home, pick up alcohol on the way home, get on here, play video games till 2 in the morning. Then at 2 in the morning, go downstairs and drink on the couch. And then there were even times where I would wake up from almost falling asleep, get up and go get another drink. And then the next day you wake up and you're like, you feel like absolute dog shit, right? One, it's shame.
There's only one way to cure it.
Yeah. But like, let's say you got to go to work or whatever. You go to work and you're like, oh, I'm never going to do that again. And you're so clear-minded, like, post not clarity. And 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock rolls around and you're kind of like, well, feel a lot better than I did this morning.
I have that a lot. I don't have the hangover a lot, but I have a lot of like, I've been trying to not drink during the week as much. Like, all right, don't have a drink today. And I get to work and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to have a drink when I get home. Like, that's my thought. And then about 2:30, I'm like, fuck, it'd be great right now. A glass of whiskey, just one. And again, I don't drink to where I get like I don't feel bad the next day when I go to work because I only have a couple, but it's still like a daily thing. So I'm trying to get away from that. But I'm nowhere near like I'm feeling like shit the next day. Like I can't work like that. I can't. It's like when you were here, Jay, I knew that if I didn't leave, work was gonna suck the next day. And that's why I was like, all right, cut it off. Like, and I'm the fucking king of that. We could be having a great time, and at the drop of a hat, I'm like, party's over, time to go.
I would just drink past that feeling. I'd be like, oh, this is gonna suck tomorrow, right? I should stop. Then I'd be
Might
like,
as well make it worth it.
I'm like, yeah, stop thinking like that, you pussy. Just keep going, man. Like, people can do this. Rucker has no problem drinking and going the next day. I would think of people I knew and be like, I could do it. I could do it. Then all of a sudden, I look at the clock and I'm like, it's 4:30 in the morning. I got to work in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Better drink more.
The thing I struggle with is like if you stay up too late. Mine's not necessarily like hungover. It's that I didn't get enough fucking sleep. And I'm like, ugh. If I wouldn't have made that last drink last night at 10:30, I would have went to bed before fucking midnight.
Yeah. And I can say in the 1 year that I haven't drank, haven't been late to work once, haven't overslept, nothing.
Motherfucker, you work from home.
Yeah, but still, there was nights on here we'd stay up drinking all night, and I would wake up late for work.
Really? You just got to get up and like shake a mouse and go back to bed.
Yeah, really.
I mean, that's what working
Get up,
from home
log
is.
in, type, hey everybody, good morning, and go back to sleep.
I've done that, yes, but there was a couple times that I woke up like an hour and a half late.
Like
right.
Chandler from Friends would say that he would never, do drugs or alcohol at work, but he would like forget entire chapters of his life. I can relate to that in the sense that I've missed days of a week.
Well, you see where they got him. You might want to calm the fuck down.
I did.
Is that what made you stop?
Yeah, that motherfucker drowned. I was like,
he came to you in your dream. He's like, hey, look at me. I'm Jay. Could I be any more drunk?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't remember anything from 05 to 08. Like I'll hear a song and be like, when that come out? And I'll look it up, 05 to 08, somewhere in there. Like after my brother died, I went on a hardcore drinking spree for years and I don't remember shit.
I don't remember the first 100 episodes of this podcast.
You should go back and listen. They're pretty good.
Some of them are good, but there was some where I was like, I'm not even going to post this. I listened back and I'm like,
no,
I mean, it's pretty good content, but it's just like, and the creepy part is now is I can go back and look through pictures and I could go back and look through podcasts and I was like, that one. Oh, I was real rough there. And like, nobody knew. Like I know, like I would let you guys know and stuff, but nobody knew.
You think nobody knew? We all knew.
No. Okay, over the last couple of years for sure, because it got wicked out of hand. But I'm like a 20-year at this, man. I've been drinking like an alcoholic since I was 15.
Yeah. So like half our life, we've been drinking like fucking crazy.
More than half, yeah. So
Builds character.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I like
I don't know. I just know I feel good now. And like I work for a medical company and we have our yearly test. Like a lot of my stuff that I used to fail actually came back good this time. Like they test our liver enzymes and like all that shit. Like it's all kind of corrected. I lost 20 pounds.
Mhm. I haven't seen any progress on the weight yet. I think it takes a while, but like
Heartburn and acid reflux,
I don't have it
way
anymore.
less.
I don't have it anymore. Literally don't have it. I haven't had a Tums in 3 months. And I used to carry them around in my pocket, man. I'd have like 10 a day.
Y'all make drinking sound so bad. No wonder y'all quit. Like if I had the fucking issues y'all did drinking, I'd probably quit too.
Yeah, it's not fun. I will say this though, like my face is a different shape. And it's not from the weight. It's just from like the puffiness. But I will say that without the puffiness, my skin on my body and shit, it looks way older. Like I'm not
You
filled
gotta start
out.
lifting weights, man.
Slow down.
Yeah. Like I'm changing my life, but like,
You're
Yeah,
supposed
I
to be
know a year
man,
ago,
Jay. You gotta be
when
able
I
to
started
pick
doing
shit
this,
up.
I was like, I'm going to get healthy and start lifting weights. And nah, that part hasn't kicked in yet. Like,
Could you imagine,
I still
Jay,
eat like shit.
you're like lifting weights for like 3 or 4 months. You start feeling strong. You come home one day, the kids are like at your parents' house, and you fucking grab Catherine and you pick her up and put her up against the wall. And she's like, what are you doing, eh? Like, put me down. And you're like, shut up. This is mine. And she's like, oh, take me to the bedroom, Sir Maple Syrup. And you just carry her the whole fucking time. Like, you imagine that? It's hot shit, right?
Yeah,
Look at
keep
you
going.
getting-
I'm getting hard.
Yeah. I was just waiting for the fucking Chevy joke, so. But
No, it's about you and her. You fucking pick her up and just take it in a consensual way.
the gym is like it's not for me, man.
It's not a for me thing.
No, I go in there and I'm wearing shorts like some fifth. I'm like, ugh. Just
Well, then wear pants.
I got to be there with other humans. The lights are weird. A lot of human beings.
Go in the
sweat.
morning before work. It's really scarce in the morning before work.
No, I don't need to add to the repertoire. I need to eliminate shit. But like what's nuts is like your passions come back. Like I actually want to do stuff. Like I actually look forward to recording the podcast.
I thought you meant like sexual passion.
No.
I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay.
I
so
thought you were
like,
about to get nasty. Like my passion's back. I'm like eating ass and shit.
Oh no, I know the eating ass thing never went away, sober or drunk, man.
yeah, so like not drinking has like your testosterone like kind of corrected. Are you getting better boners, morning wood, that type stuff?
Yeah, I get boners, and I will say this: I gained an inch of cock from the swelling going.
Hell
down.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty happy.
Rucker doesn't need it. That's why he keeps drinking.
Length or width?
Man, come on. Okay, you see this? It's just length. There ain't no width to a white cock. All right. There's like
I don't know. I've never seen one. Besides on TV.
Yeah.
They all look
I
big
got
on
told
TV.
mine's average length, but very wide.
Well, we
That's
know
not
you're
a-
lying
That's a
because you're
compliment.
not average length.
That's fucked up.
4's average, right, guys? Right?
Right? You get 4 inches of snow overnight. People say it's a lot.
It shut the schools down.
Yeah. Oh no, sobriety's good, and I think it looks good. I know it definitely looks good on Admire. I'd like to think it looks good on me, and my relationships with everybody in this world has gotten better. Like I give a shit, man. When people used to talk to me, and they like small talk, oh, it was brutal, man. I didn't give a fuck. Now I'm like, oh, what's new? And I actually give a shit.
Yeah, you got nothing else
Yeah.
to do. It's not like you're rushing home to get drunk. You're like, fuck, I got all day. Like,
Yeah.
go ahead. Tell me about your fucking pottery barn run.
I'm like,
And
wow.
I mean, I don't know about you and your wife's relationship, but I know just me with people in general and stuff. Like when I'm drunk, I would say anything. Like even if I was in the wrong, I would argue it and just like come back with everything I had to argue my point. Now it's like arguments don't even exist. It's just like, oh, I see your point. Or
Yeah, no, I feel you. No, my marriage is a million times better. and like you come to the realization.
Think about how much better it'd be if you were lifting weights and you fucking picked her up and pinned her against the wall.
Always going back.
He
to
really
fucking,
wants
right?
you to do this.
I'm trying to help, Catherine.
Hey, I can fuck. I'm good at fucking. All right. Well, there's no help needed in that department. I could bone her again. You know what I mean?
Iron Chef a pounding barge.
That's right.
She wants you to get muscles like that guy that drove that Cavalier.
Nah, he was chunky in high school, man. I was definitely in way better shape than him in high school.
Yeah, chunky like a soup can.
Jesus. Imagine what would life be like? Yeah. We got a lot of topics tonight.
Do we? Because we've been bullshitting for fucking 31 minutes.
Yeah, 31 minutes. We're gonna talk about
sobriety talk. No wonder we can't get subs. Motherfuckers tune in to 80 proof. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna see drunk people, and we're on here talking about sobriety and fucking unicorns and shit.
Well, I think we've adapted. We like the podcast started to be a drinking podcast. It was like, and then, oh man, you could just see like the ruining of lives happening because of this goddamn show.
Zach sleeping on his front porch.
Yeah.
These cocksuckers in the chat. I asked for likes, and there's 1 like on there.
Come on,
It was
people.
me.
Like it's right there. It's the button is right the fuck there.
It was me. I did it because I just clicked it. And
Here, hold on. I'm going to refresh it. There's 4 likes.
All right, good.
Okay, well, I apologize for the cocksucker comment.
There's more than 4 people here. Come on.
Just hit that like button, man.
Oh, there's 5 now. Look at that.
Marshy says there's 6. Wow.
Marshy.
Yeah, Marshy.
So Jay, before we take a break,
Mhm.
I need to know when's a good time to come to Canada next year.
Well, what are you looking to do?
I'm mapping out my year for travel and such, and I've been told that I need to go to Canada.
Okay, well, if you want to see Canada unfrozen, I suggest you come in the
Oh,
summer.
you're gonna be sober when I come?
Yes.
That's fucking lame.
But I'll like still do all the cool shit.
Is Dez gonna be there? I'll go hang out with Dez.
No, we can hang out. I can still do cool stuff.
You just drive me around.
Yeah, exactly. I could take you to all the really good food places. We can still go to the Rippers. It's going to be super awkward for me, but I can bring you to cool spots.
You could drink your non-alcoholic Guinness.
Is Jesse gonna be there?
Who's Jesse?
That was a good joke. Fuck y'all.
I get it.
Oh, Jesse and the Rippers. That is a good joke. Yeah. Yeah, I've like.
You were making me feel like Stella got her groove back just then. I was like, wait a minute.
The greatest joke ever.
I didn't get 1 laugh.
I mean, it was so bad it was good. The Stella joke was just, sorry, man. It was just dumb as shit. It was just a dumb joke.
But yeah, I want to come to Canada. A good time of year though. Like I don't want snow.
June, July, August.
I don't want isn't it hot though?
What do you want? Perfectness?
Yeah, that's the fucking point of travel.
Well, I'll come in the spring. Come in September. Come in the fall, September.
It's football season though.
Man.
They got football up there.
No. They have soccer.
No, we have football. It's called the CFL.
The CFL?
Yeah,
Isn't it like summertime though?
3 downs. No, they start that shit in the fall.
But yeah, I was thinking like April, May sometime. What's the temperature around May?
May, yeah, April. It might still be snowing.
In April?
Yeah.
April showers, motherfucker. What do you mean snowing?
What happens when what happens when it rains in Canada?
You can't have May flowers if it's snowing in April.
That's why, man. We don't have flowers. What are you talking about? We live in igloos and shit. Sometimes in June, I break the ice on my pool to go swimming.
You kidding me?
No, yeah, I'm kidding you. We get May showers. Marshmallows, right?
There's supposed to be flowers
Golden
in
showers.
But yeah, sometime April, May-ish, I'm looking at to come. And y'all are what, Montreal? You know we're close to Toronto, right? Isn't Toronto the place I need to see?
If you want to see another American city, then yeah, go to Toronto. If you want to see something cool and cultural, come to Montreal.
What's so cultural about Montreal?
It's like going
Is
to
Kevin
Europe.
Owens gonna be running around there?
That's like Europe.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have buildings that were like, built before 2009.
You sound like such an old guy.
Well, I'm
If you
sober.
want to see something that's not modern,
Fucking city slickers.
Well, no, it's the city, but there's like cobblestone roads and shit.
you know what we have? Fucking landlines. We don't need that cell phone shit in Montreal.
Yeah, you could come here, we could churn some butter and shit.
I gotta churn some butter for you, all right? Canadian girls churn butter?
Quebec.
You guys have Amish people up there in Canada?
No, we keep those guys in the States.
You don't let nobody in up there. How come you guys don't get shit for that?
Sorry, I don't know.
Wait, am I allowed to come up there?
You're black. We accept.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not
I
the
could pass
USA.
for Hispanic though. When I was in Mexico, them motherfuckers all tried to speak Spanish to me every time, and they were so disappointed when I'm like, "No hablo español." Like, you fucking loser.
See, EJ nailed it in the chat. Montreal is like notorious for having hot chicks. There's something about French chicks, man. These little ski jump noses. Like
In Montreal,
Like your 8s and 9s are 6s and 7s.
okay, I did the math.
Yeah. Mhm.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, like our strippers are like your 10s down there. It's great. They're like, "Oh my god, I'm so ugly," and you're like, "Yes, you are. Yes, you are." But they're like, not at all.
Is that how you got captain? Because she thought she was a 5, and really she's way out of your league.
Yeah, totally.
Gotcha.
I broke the ice on her swimming pool. Came in like a hero.
Was that in June or April?
July. Fuck, if you could imagine that. Yeah,
Good for you, man of many trades.
that's right.
I just get Guadalupe to do that shit.
Well, it's hard to get a landscaper to like landscape the igloos really well.
You can't get a landscaper. There's no Mexicans up there.
Exactly.
I know you say igloos a lot. Are there really igloos in where you at?
Yeah, igloos and teepees, man.
Get the fuck out of here. You're being serious?
Yeah, you get like if you want to get a good sweat, you go in those like hot teepees with a little cauldron in the middle and shit.
We call those saunas where I'm from.
No. We got like a strong Indian culture here.
I think they're called natives.
Do y'all
Whatever.
have casinos?
Maybe. Probably. I think so.
What do you mean maybe? How do you not know?
Well, our Indian reserves aren't like your Indian reserves where they're casinos and McDonald's. It's Indians and teepees and igloos and Eskimos.
A lot of brothers up there?
Yeah.
Like,
Aren't they French though?
No, those are Haitians. A lot of Haitians.
I meant Eskimo brothers. But
Oh, tons. We're all Eskimo brothers. There's like 27 million people in our entire country. We've all fucked each other's sisters. People are like, "Oh, people in Texas are rednecks." I'm like, our entire country is that, man. There's like twice as many people in Austin than there is in our country.
Austin, that's somewhere I need to go now.
No? Yeah.
Yeah, Austin's a lot of fun. I need to go during football season.
Yeah. No, Montreal's great, man. Honestly, it's a fun time. I'm joking about the Indians and teepees and igloos and shit, but yeah. No,
yeah,
there's
we need to
casinos.
talk about when I can come visit, where I should stay, the whole 9.
Yeah, well, if you go to the Montreal casino, it's like on a little island in the middle of the city, and there's like a theme park beside it and shit. You got to take this wicked ass bridge to get there. It's very cool. It's a very cool experience. It's unlike any city you've ever been to. I guarantee you. It's on an island.
Will you be able to send your kids away when I come up there?
Fuck yeah, man. Fucking right. Yeah, I'll dish out. I'll take work off. It'll be a very fun experience.
It'll just be a little weekend trip, a little 3-day weekend.
If you want to be gay, you can go to Toronto and stuff, but want to go see Drake and Bieber and all that trash.
Drake's my favorite rapper of all time.
Go to the 6.
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense. It's a 6.
1 through the 6 with my woes.
Like their area code is 416. Like, wouldn't it be the 4?
No, they call it the 6 because they said it's 6 cities combined into one.
No, it's their area
He just
code.
says he likes Houston and Dallas better than Austin. I like Dallas, but Dallas is the lame of Arlington and Fort Worth and all that. Dallas is the worst one in all this. Like Atlanta.
Dude. Dallas and Houston is pretty fucking dope.
I'm more of an Arlington, Fort Worth guy. Dallas is fine, but it's like Dallas is very uppity lately. I want to go to Austin just for that like college vibe.
I heard Austin's like very like liberal for Texas because that's where all the Californians moved.
Pussies. Excuse me.
I like liberal better than fucking anti-liberal.
Okay, but like I don't think it's a good. Like you could vote the way you want to vote, but like if you're a fucking loser, most of those people are fucking losers.
How do you know? You never been to Austin?
I don't know liberals. They run our fucking country, so they're like, okay, we have this meeting here. We're just gonna acknowledge the land that we're really on is not ours.
It doesn't matter who runs the country. Like they all suck. We gotta get past this fucking liberal and conservative shit. Like no matter
they're both trash. Don't get me wrong.
No matter who's in office, it's all gonna suck.
No, I agree with you, but it's just unbearable to listen to. Like, unbearable. Imagine every single time there was like an address or anything going on, they would spend the first 15 minutes explaining everybody's sexuality, what they're wearing, what land that they're on.
I don't give a fuck who's trying to shit as long as my 401k keeps doing what it's doing.
Yeah,
my
they don't talk
401k
about
is
that.
up.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
I want to talk about some of that when we come back from break, but let's take a break.
Okay.
And then when we come back, we'll do a little Throwback Thursday edition here on the AT Proof. Stay tuned.
Seen it all.
Welcome back, 80 Proof. Rucker, J-Bomb, and Admire here on YouTube television, powered by FullPressCoverage.com. Throwback Thursday. We were just talking about government and shit like that. I can't remember what exactly triggered this memory today, but there was a time in 2009. I was welding. The job market was fucking awful. And my job like held on to us for the longest. We went down to 3 days a week, 10 hours a day. So we were just working 30 hours. But it was more than unemployment at the time. And then they finally laid us all off. And by the time they laid us off, all the other jobs were gone. So we had to file for unemployment. I was making $330 a week.
Jesus.
I had a kid. I was married. Some kind of way, I fucking survived on that forever. What made me think about this was I was talking to Lucy Marie today, and we were like planning shit out. And I was like, well, you could just use the business center and work from home at the hotel. And that made me think of I used to have to go to the library to use the internet because I couldn't afford Wi-Fi.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was, but like some kind of way I made it through. Don't ask me fucking how. Like I said, $330 a week on unemployment. You had to prove that you were looking for a job. You couldn't work anywhere. If they found out you were working like under the table, they would take your unemployment from you.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were taking jobs and then getting fired or laid off like 2 months later because they were just like temporary jobs and they couldn't get unemployment anymore. Which is how I ended up getting my Class A and shit like that, was through unemployment. But like, I don't know, something about it is just the fact that we lived off of $330 a week. Now, my ex was working at a restaurant, Ruby Tuesdays at the time, but like combined, we were making less than what I make now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the fuck we survived on that. But then I think about it, I'm like, the price of everything is just so fucking stupid right now.
I got something on that. Did you see the Home Alone post?
Mm-mm.
So in the original Home Alone, Kevin goes shopping at the store. Do you remember what he got? He got the macaroni and cheese, toothbrush, laundry detergent, like a few things. And in the movie, it was $19.26. Well, they did the math to see what it would cost today. $78.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
But that movie holds up. We gotta you gotta shout out to that.
Oh, have y'all do y'all watch Christmas movies with your kids and family?
Yeah.
Oh, I've already watched both Home Alones.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it last episode. Yeah, I've been running. I watched The Grinch the other day.
We watched Elf the other night, and then me and my daughter watched the new Eddie Murphy Christmas movie, Candy Cane Lane.
Man.
Which it was funny.
Okay.
But you know, back to that, like I don't want to venture off too much, but I don't know. It was weird thinking like, seriously, $333 a week.
I mean, realistically, dude, even if you got like something happened and you had to survive off that now, you could. Like humans will always adapt to it. Like
I wouldn't be able to afford rent where I'm living at.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm saying you would always find a way. Is what I'm getting at. And like that's what's really cool about human beings is that whatever situation you're in, you're gonna find a way.
Well, it was like I said, I couldn't even afford Wi-Fi at the time. Like I had to go to the library to apply for jobs and shit like that.
Yeah.
And you used to dream about making what you make now, and it still seems like the fucking struggle's the real, man.
I used to dream about making like half of what I make now, and right now it still ain't enough. I'm like, man, if I could just come up with like $25K more a year, like I'd be set.
It's crazy how we live, man. The more money you make, the more shit you spend it on. It's fucking trash. But yeah, man, Wi-Fi at the library.
We need to get a because Jay, I'm sorry, but Stremio doesn't work in the States apparently. But you know what we need to do? We need to get like a group of like 7 or 8 people, and everybody just share their passwords. Like you pay for Netflix, I'll
Can't
get
do it
HBO
anymore.
Max,
Can't do it.
you get Hulu.
It's all location based now. You can't share passwords.
IPTV.
I got a feeling these people are going to take some hits then, because Like I got rid of everything. Only thing I have now is Peacock, and the only reason I pay for Peacock is because the WWE stuff that I need, and it's only like $3.99 a month.
Yeah, I still have Netflix, and they just raised their prices like last month, but it didn't affect the package that I had. The second Netflix goes up again, I'm done. Like Apple raised their shit last month. Like I'm
All you
sick of
gotta do
all
is
of it.
all you gotta do is buy some fucking earbuds and then return them, and you get Apple TV free for like 6 months, and then you
No
just
way, you
return
could
the
do that?
earbud. Yeah,
That's genius. I never even thought of
Yeah,
that.
but so like I have the Apple subscription that I think it's called Apple One. It gives me Apple Music, extra storage, and Apple TV. I need the storage because I have millions of pictures on my computer and I don't want to lose them.
yeah. Do you go through your pictures and just start deleting them on your phone? I have so many pictures on my phone. I look sometimes and I'm like, I need to just sit down for like 3 hours and just delete all the bullshit. Like when you take 75 pictures of the same fucking thing.
Yeah,
Bro,
I clean mine out. So like I post a lot of memes, and every day I'll go through and clear those out. So I just have stuff with family, friends, stuff like that. I don't have any extra bullshit, and I saved a lot of space when I got divorced because I deleted every picture of her off there.
Mm.
I don't think I have a legitimate picture on my phone. Like every one of my pictures is just something that somebody sent me on WhatsApp, or like a picture of like a piece of equipment that I need to like take a picture of the serial number plate. I don't think I have like one picture that's legitimately like, oh, that's sick. Let me take a picture of that. I don't think I have it.
I think the nostalgia of pictures, I mean, at least for me, is done. Like I used to take pictures of everything, but like I can like scroll back once, just boom, and it's like 6 months ago. Like I don't take near as many pictures as I used to.
Nah, I still love taking pictures,
I never,
especially when I go places.
I never think to do it, man. I never think to do it.
It's weird. Like I used to be the one like bitching about like, why you always gotta take a picture? Like I don't want to take a picture. And now I'm the one like, all right, everybody, let's get a picture real quick. And the last time in Vegas, we got back and we were both like, did we take any pictures? And we took pictures of like the group, but we never took pictures together. There was never any pictures just like me or Lucy Marie. We didn't take any pictures. And I look at that and I say, it's good and bad, right? The bad is that we don't have any pictures from it. The good is that like we were having so much fun and like a fucking vibe that nobody thought like, hey, take your camera out right now. You were just
Yeah, you
fucking
lived in the
living.
moment.
Yeah, you were just living. And people may roll their eyes at the picture thing, but I think like could you imagine having pictures when you were younger? Like right now, my son's about to turn 16. If we had the technology to get fucking pictures and shit when we were 16, like you could look back on that shit now. If you had a fire at your parents' house or a flood or something and the photo album's gone, that's it.
Yep.
Your fucking childhood's gone.
Mhm.
And I've
Right.
moved so many times. My family's moved so many times. I got no pictures of my childhood really, besides like the random shit that gets found here and there. Like I would love to be able to go and look back and see little video snippets of me playing basketball in high school and like all my friends fucking running around being stupid. I was trying to talk to girls. I got none of that shit anymore.
Did you guys used to when you would go out when you were younger, everybody get like a disposable camera and take pictures and shit?
Yep.
I did at school, and
Yeah.
then
I,
in
I
my
still got photo albums full of that. Like there's some I had to get rid of.
so in my
Oh.
previous life, I had a box that an ex-girlfriend made me, and the box signified other stuff, and I was coerced into throwing all that shit away. And I regretted it, and I still regret it to this day. I had printed out pictures of like stuff from high school and all that kind of shit from those little cameras you're talking about, and threw it all away. And now I'm looking back and I'm like, fuck, I should have fought that.
Um, did y'all like growing up? You'd like get pictures developed and stuff, and like put them on your wall or whatever. Or I know it's kind of gay, but did you guys do that?
What do you mean put them on your
Yeah.
wall?
Like you'd have like
Oh, like in your
actual-
bedroom?
Yeah.
I had like albums. I was like that. I had like the little CD books that were pictured.
Yeah.
albums though. I had those, or it just had like I said, I had a box that just had everything in it. Everything on my wall was like posters of like women's wrestlers and the New York Knicks and the Dallas Cowboys and shit like that.
I'm wondering, like, if you go into a kid's room now, like a teenager's room. I don't have teenagers, so maybe you can answer this, Rucker. Do they still do that? Do they put up stuff that they like, or is everything
Puts
like
up fucking Minecraft and all these little
Yep.
YouTube people and
okay?
people like
My
that.
daughter's room full of Stranger Things posters.
Okay, but it's not like they're going for like an aesthetic and like a vibe where you walk in and it's like fucking super, well planned out. Is it
I mean,
still
my
cool?
daughter had I hung those fucking lights up in my daughter's room that like change colors and shit.
Mm-hmm. But is it still cool? Does it still like represent them? Like, is it still like their friends and what they like and all that kind of shit, or is it like stock art?
Oh no,
My daughter's got like fake vines hanging up. She's got the LED lights, like everything.
That's cool.
It's the shit they like.
Okay, good. So that's
It
still
it isn't the shit that I like. Like, I think it's all a little odd, but that's the kind of shit that they're into. So it's like, I'm sure my parents looked at me like, you should have got a lot of fucking half naked white women on your wall.
Yeah.
I had a poster of Tupac and I had a poster of Jay-Z.
That's who you jerked off to?
I had white women. Admire had black men. Same shit.
Yeah, I remember jerking off to my posters as a kid.
No, I never did that.
No?
They were just there for like inspiration.
What, to become a female wrestler?
No, to go fucking wait until my parents leave where I can go fire up the black box.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. But like, I remember having like, I used to love getting cameras developed, and then like it was like kind of like gambling when you were a kid. You take all these pictures. We didn't have digital cameras, right? So you literally take a snap.
Didn't know what was going to turn out, and like,
and then you crank.
If somebody took it from you, you don't know what they took a picture of.
Yeah.
Like, and we used to go to Walgreens because that's the only place that we knew of that would develop tit pics.
Oh, see, I'm glad you said that. I remember having a disposable camera, and we took it to a party, and some girls took it, and I went to get the shit developed, and the guy told me that he could not develop the picture. He couldn't give me the pictures. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean you can't give me the pictures? He's like, we don't develop pictures like these. I'm like, pictures like what? He's like, nudity. I'm like, dude, you got to at least let me see them. He's like, oh no, we destroyed them all. It's like, you're a goddamn lie. Because I know for a fact that like some of those girls that were in those pictures were like top tier. And I never got to see them. They never fucking gave them to me.
Okay, so wait.
That's the pictures I'm talking about that I had to get rid of. Like, I found the stash in my parents' basement. I was like, those are now considered illegal.
Kitty porn, yeah.
Nope.
Okay, but hold on.
Oh no, I was over 18 when this happened. This was like after high school.
Hold on. I got to make a point here.
I have a question too, though. Go ahead.
The guy that you said destroyed them.
Mhm.
Why do you think he was lying?
Because he looked creepy as fuck. He had a mustache. He had long hair. He was balding at the top. He was clearly jacking off.
And technically, he's not supposed to look through your personal pictures. Like, how would he know they're in there unless he's looking through your pictures?
As you're developing the pictures, you see them.
Okay.
No, the machine runs it and just.
No, so this was back in the day. I had a photography class when I was in 8th grade, and we had to go into, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you a funny story. We had to go into, it was called a dark room, where you go in, you can't really see anything. You pull the pictures off, you put them in the little liquid, you hang them up, you develop them, the whole nine. And there was this really ghetto girl. I wish I could think of her name. She had like really short hair. It was like a lot of gel. She's a fucking thug. And for whatever reason, she had a crush on me. And we went in that room, and she grabbed my dick and tried to kiss me, and I ran away like a little bitch because I was terrified of her. But that was how you develop pictures. You would go in the dark room, put your little fucking gloves on, dip them in, and then you put them under the red light to see what they were.
Mhm.
So everybody saw the pictures when they would develop them. There was no machines back then.
I think when you develop pictures at the point where we were taking pictures on like Kodak cameras, I think machines were doing it. I know what you're saying,
for
though.
sure.
Like DSLR cameras, like the real nice cameras, no. But the cheap ones that you would just crank and have the little roll of film, guaranteed that went into a machine to be done. Like
I
what?
always thought it would. I always thought somebody would develop them the way I was taught to do it because I was taught in a class how to do it.
Now, before this topic leaves us, okay? Because I barely heard your story because I was so excited.
Here it comes.
Okay, you know how you just made that judgment about that guy at the store probably keeping them?
Mhm.
Okay, that was my entire point of the Ring camera stuff.
Yeah, but these weren't little kids. These were
Regardless,
grown women.
sure. So let's say you have a grown woman. Let's say your girlfriend, right? You don't think that today with AI, instead of like the guy having to look through the camera machine making all that crap, the processing of
There's
those.
no reflection.
You hearing what I'm saying? You've kind of made my point that the
No,
people who
I
have
just had
access.
titties flying in the background.
Well, that is cool.
Oh, I seen them. Your your microphone's shiny. I can see a reflection.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Don't change the subject when I'm making a great point, you sons of bitches.
Let's just say I got a D in photography, as in double D.
You got a B.
Sounds like you didn't. You ran.
Yeah, I was. She was scary. Looking back, like I should have just to see what the experience would have been like. Like some thug ass girl, like, yeah, you're a Crip now. Like, no, I'm not. We're just having sex. Leave me alone.
West Side.
But she was scared. She reached down and grabbed it, and it got a little hard. And I was like, I'm out of here. And I
Isn't that
left.
weird? I was thinking about that the other day. I remember this kid. He was like the first one to get a hand job out of all of us in like 6th grade, and he did the same thing. He's like, I started getting a boner, so I ran. He's like, I didn't want to get a boner in front of her. That's the whole point.
That's not why I ran. I ran because she was scary.
I mean, now, like, your favorite thing to do is get a boner in front of a girl.
Yeah. I ran. She was like, she kind of bullied me after that too. Like, you little bitch.
Give me that
you?
wiener.
Yeah, you wanted my dick. You can't make fun of me.
Jesus Christ, she was gonna
'cause I
fuck
wanna
you.
Give it to you. Yeah, she was a lot.
Oh, it's kind of hot. Don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Was she like one of those thug girls like Debrat?
Yeah, but not as hot.
She was.
I used to think Debrat was hot.
She wasn't ugly. She just wasn't hot, if I remember correctly.
Scary though.
She was just scary though. Yeah, she's real thugged out. Like she fought all the time. Chicks that fight all the time. Like I don't want that, you know.
Yeah, but I bet you the Gobbler, the Glug Glug 2000
No, she's
on
probably
that.
fucking. It wouldn't be fun.
She'd
Probably
It would.
She'd
It would have been
punching
great.
you. She'd be on top of you, like fighting you and stuff. I don't want that.
She would have sucked the soul out of you.
Yeah. She's like, you're young. Feel this.
EJ Reed said she probably looked like Halle Berry in '95, and she did not look like Halle Berry. She had the same Halle Berry haircut. She looked more like
Oh, she was a lesbian.
I thought so. Yeah, that's why she was scary.
Yeah, well,
lesbians were different back when we were younger. We didn't know a lot about them.
what are you talking about, man? They're still scary as shit these days, man.
Unexplored territory.
Yeah, we didn't know a lot about them back then.
Like, everybody makes jokes about gay guys. I mean, dude, man, these lesbos are fucking fierce, dude. I would not want to fuck with a lesbian.
I'm good with them now, but back in the day, I was like, they were like aliens.
Was she like Baby D?
She was a mix between Baby D and Halle Berry. Like, if you could combine their body types and divide by 2, that's about what she looked like.
Who's Baby D?
Don't worry about it, Jay. Don't you love when we do that to you?
She's got all the new snacks.
No, I don't like it.
It'd be hard to explain it to you, Jay.
EJ Reed just did it. She's from next Friday. That was my guess.
Actually, it is next Friday.
It's next Friday.
She's Day-Day's baby mama's little sister.
And she was a lesbian?
No, she was just a big bitch.
Oh, big bitch. Got it.
Oh, and she treated you like she treated Day Day.
Yeah, she was trying to fucking chasing me around cars and shit.
It is scary when a girl is like very
aggressive.
Grab your cock, let's fuck right now. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh God.
When you're younger and you don't know like what you like and stuff like that, it's fucking nerve wracking.
I remember like dating girls when I was younger, and they were like, "Are you gonna make a move?" And I'm like, "Oh my God!" And then they're like, "Just grab you," and you're like, "Oh oh shit, I got no hand.
She didn't even ask me. I'm like developing film, and I look up and I feel something grab me. She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm out of here."
The first time somebody takes the dick from you.
We'd kill for that now, though, right? You're like just working or eating a sandwich, and some chick's like, "Yeah," grabs your cock and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit."
Your girl's like, why don't you make the move first? I want you to grab me. I want you to grab my cock.
Yeah.
You said something earlier, Admire, and I have a question about it. Like, you said you had pictures that you threw away because technically it's
Little kid titties.
right.
Mhm.
All right, you're 17, 16 years old, and you got pictures of girls you were in high school with. When those pictures were taken, excuse me, y'all were the same age. You and
Yes.
that girl now are the same age. If that was to be found in your house, would that be considered that? Would you get in trouble
I
for
think
it?
so, yeah.
Yes, because that is a picture of them underage.
Wow, that's
Wrong.
crazy.
It's weird. But I mean, how do you prove it? You're like, no, I took it in 99.
Well, I
But
mean,
also,
those
as a-
pictures had
as a-
date stamps on them.
Yeah, but also as a 40-year-old man, like, why would you want to go back and look at that also when you know she's like 16, 17?
Because when your mind goes back to that, like, put it this way.
You're
right?
that age
It,
in your
it
mind.
takes you back to the age you were when you took them.
Of course, if you think about having sex with an ex-girlfriend that you had when you were a kid, right? It's not like you're like thinking about jerking off to her 37-year-old Vaj now. You know what I mean? You're like, it's still
I don't know.
16.
A lot of the girls I went to school with are way hotter now than they are when they were in school. And a lot of the girls that were hot in school are way not hot now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The big
that-
switch happened.
The switch, man. I had my high school reunion, and I remember, like, I was like, you won, man. Like, you guys won. Holy shit. Late bloomers,
My
good for
20-year
you.
reunion was 2 years ago.
Yeah, mine was last year.
My 20 year was last year, and I don't even think we even really had one.
Yeah, ours was right around the COVID stuff, so we didn't have one, but it was supposed to be in 21.
We had our 15-year reunion, and a few people showed up.
Who has a
It was
15
all right.
year? It's 10 or
You have
20.
one. No, you have one every 5.
That's too much. You don't forget who people
I mean,
are.
you don't need to go. Everybody has Facebook and Instagram now. Like, reunions are a thing of the past because you know what everybody's doing now.
You know how many people like went to those reunions because of Facebook and Instagram? They were like, we know that chick is now hot.
And just divorced.
Yeah. Or just like never married. And then they go back and they're like, yo. And then the girl's like, no, because you're fat and shitty now. I'm the hot one. So they got
I only went to mine just because I was kind of successful. You know, I was like, you know, you see on Facebook, the people that you thought were going to be successful really didn't do much.
You go back and pull that yearbook out, most likely to succeed at what, motherfucker? Look at you now.
It is fun. There's a lot of throwbacks. What's the big news, Admire?
Which big news?
Big throwback news for me and Rucker.
He said
I don't
me,
know.
him and me, not you.
Oh, me and Rucker. Yeah. Fucking Beverly Hills Cop, new one coming out, man. Axel Foley is back, and it's bringing back fucking Taggart and Billy Rosewood and Selge.
Serge. I wonder if they're
That's a
gonna
big
have
deal, man. I mean,
we're not gonna fall for
fucking-
the banana in the tailpipe joke in there.
dude, fucking Eddie Murphy, he looks 35 years old. Dude does not age.
Yeah, I just watched his movie Candy Cane Lane, and he looked older, but he didn't look. I wonder if he's gotten surgery, but he got it in like the good surgery. Like, people should start going to his surgeon because Eddie Murphy's like 60-something years old.
Jesus. Is he?
He's got to be. Eddie Murphy Raw came out in like 1985.
And he was probably 20, 25 then.
By the way, that stand-up still holds up. Still fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
he's 62.
62 years old. The guy looks like he's 45.
Do you think
Yeah.
I'll have to watch the old Beverly Hills Cops to understand the new one?
Dude, you should go back and watch them. Like, those movies
Yeah.
are fucking awesome.
They're so funny. I admire. I don't know if you noticed this. He still has the same gun. He still has the same little 1911 that he used in all the other movies. and still has awful trigger discipline.
He has a 1911. I thought he carried a Beretta.
No, he has a little slim 1911. At least it looks
Does
like
he?
a 1911. It looks like a really small 1911 to me.
Let me see. I'm just glad they're bringing back like all the fucking people from it. I was
I
afraid
am
that they
too.
were going to abandon everybody.
And Kevin Bacon's in it now. Beverly Hills Cop 3 was mid, says EJ. What the fuck are you talking about? With Wonder
Oh,
World?
that was at that was at the park?
Yeah, with
No,
Wonder
that was
World? Are you kidding me? That's the one with Sayers.
fucking Uncle Dave.
Who's Serge Pesci?
Yeah. No, Sayers was the guy from
Serge is from Perfect
Balky.
Strangers.
Balky from Perfect
Oh,
Strangers.
Balky, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Balky.
He had a fucking machine gun / blowtorch / like grenade launcher. It had all kind of fucking gadgets on it.
Is he a bad guy?
Actually, he came in on Beverly Hills Cop 2 because he worked in the art gallery that the girl worked in.
Oh,
Her dad got shot.
Bridget Nielsen was in him. One of them.
She was in part 2.
That's where that comes. That's a big bitch. That's where that line comes from.
Oh, really?
It's Eddie Murphy looking at Bridget Nielsen at the shooting range. So that's a big bitch. That's when Bridget
Dude,
Nielsen.
if you've never watched them, please go back and watch those.
No, I've never seen
Remember how hot Bridget Nielsen was back in the day? And then she did that fucking VH1 show with her and who was that fat fuck she was with?
Oh, she fucked around with Flavor Flav.
Oh, yeah, she was with Flavor Flav, wasn't she? She was the fat fuck. I'm sorry. She was.
Yeah, she was hot, man. She was in
Yeah, Bridget
Rocky.
Nielsen was. She was the Russian chick with Drago in Rocky 3.
She looks
3.
Russian. Yeah, she looks Russian as shit.
Goodbye, Mr. Foley.
Yeah,
She always
Beverly
wear
Hills
that
Cop,
blonde lesbian haircut. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a Beverly Hills Cop binge before that one comes out next summer. It's on Netflix too.
Oh, is that what it is? It's one of those Netflix originals remakes.
I
Bad
can't
Boys
believe
4.
EJ said 3 was mid, dude. It was not mid.
It wasn't as good as the first two,
I liked it.
but it also wasn't, like you said, mid. Did you ever see that movie Metro with Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, I think
was
I've
dating-
seen like every one of his movies.
He was dating that British black lady, and his boss got killed or something like that, and he had to go do. He was a hostage negotiator. It was a really good movie too, I thought.
Dude,
Looking back
Boomerang.
on it, oh yeah, Boomerang, obviously. But looking back on that movie Metro, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably corny as fuck now if I was to watch it, so I probably shouldn't watch it again. Boomerang, phenomenal. That still holds up.
Golden Child, hello.
Yeah. As I always say, I still check my oatmeal for blood at the bottom of it. Coming to America, obviously. Harlem Nights. Like, Eddie Murphy's got a really good fucking resume.
Yeah, I don't think he has anything that really missed. Like, you know, he was never one of those actors that ended up doing like a piece of shit movie that you made fun of him for. Like, he's Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle was trash, I thought.
I was just gonna say Dr. Doolittle is pretty bad.
Daddy Daycare was awesome.
What's the one where he's special needs, dating the fucking big old black chick?
Nutty Professor?
Oh,
No.
I went and saw that at the movies. Norbit.
Norbit was awful.
Nutty
Professors
Professor.
were phenomenal.
Was it good? I didn't like it.
They were phenomenal. You okay over there, young lady? Oh, take it all off then.
Jesus Christ. We could see the reflection.
We might have to end the show early.
That's cool.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Would have been a lot cooler if you would have threw that over here like on my head when you did. It's too late now. I've just admitted it.
Oh, damn it.
What was Vampire in Brooklyn? Was that
Vampire in
garbage
Brooklyn
like
was
EJ says?
No. Vampire in Brooklyn was so good.
I don't think I've seen that one. I think that might be the one Eddie Murphy movie I haven't seen.
Actually,
Vampire
I've
in
seen that
Brooklyn
one.
was so good.
I have seen it.
He was Dracula, basically.
It wasn't a comedy, though.
48 Hours.
Kadeem Hardison was in it. He was his ghoul. John Witherspoon was in it. He was Kadeem Hardison's fucking uncle. Actually, Vampire in Brooklyn was really good. Fuck you, EJ.
And Ever Brooklyn, that wasn't a comedy.
Vampire in Brooklyn?
Yeah. Was it a comedy?
I don't know if it was supposed to be a comedy, but it was funny as shit. Angel
Oh,
Bassett was in it.
He was in Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd.
Oh yeah, Trading Places. That was around the time. That was right before, I think, Harlem Nights, maybe, or before Coming to America.
How have we not even mentioned Life?
Yeah, 48 Hours. Oh my God, Nick Nolte was so fucking racist in those movies. Like I've watched him in the past couple years. He literally just called him nigger a lot.
Damn.
To his face.
And Eddie Murphy gave us one of the greatest songs ever.
Oh,
fucking Party All the Time.
Yeah, seriously,
Party
great track.
all the time.
Great track.
Party all the time. Him and Rick James.
Yeah, when they were palling around back in the 80s.
It was such a joke when it happened, but when you listen to it now, you're like, this is kind of a fucking bop.
It holds up.
Dude, I bought the record. I have the record. It is so good. He was just in You People with Jonah Hill.
Horrible movie.
No, that movie was good. I've watched it twice.
I've watched it like 5 times. It was great.
Yeah, I watched it twice. That was a good movie. Paraggio
1,000 Words.
Eddie Murphy might have the fucking best like movie resume of anybody. Like we've named at least 10 to 15 movies that are just fucking dope.
Now he was in Norbit, right?
He was Norbit.
Okay, but he was also in Bowfinger.
Those are lame.
That's almost the same character.
Yeah. I think Eddie Murphy's fucking good to bad ratio outweighs anybody else's. Like you put his movies up against anybody else's, like how many are good to bad? I think his fucking touchdown to interception ratio is way higher than anybody else.
He was in a movie called Showtime with Robert De Niro.
I feel like
he's got a pretty big lineup of movies that hit.
Holy Man was trash. Norbit, I didn't like.
He was in a movie called 1,000 Words, where he can only say a total of 1,000 words.
But you give me Harlem Nights, both Coming to Americas, all 3 fucking Beverly Hills Cops, 48 Hours, another 48 Hours, The Golden Child, Metro, Life, The Nutty Professor 1, The Nutty Professor 2. Like, Eddie Murphy, he couldn't miss for a while.
Jay, how many Eddie Murphy movies have you seen?
Okay, I'm looking here. I've seen Life.
You've seen Shrek.
I've not seen Shrek. I've seen Life. I saw Vampire in Brooklyn.
Great movie.
I saw Coming to America 1 and 2. I've seen You People.
Great movie.
I think we're pretty much capped out there.
He was in I Spy with Owen Wilson. He was in Dreamgirls.
Yeah, I don't think Dreamgirls is his movie though. If that makes sense. Like I'm talking about
he was just
I'm talking about movies where he was the main character.
Is he the R. Kelly of the movie world?
He might be, without the kid touching.
What do you mean R. Kelly of the movie world?
Like,
just like underrated.
Hit for hit.
Like Eddie, like R. Kelly in music, people don't talk about him, but when you like do a deep dive into R. Kelly's discography, hits everywhere, like way more hits than misses. And I think Eddie Murphy's on that same level in the movies. Like when you look at it, you're like, damn, Eddie Murphy did fucking kill it.
If you had to guess, what would you say Eddie Murphy's net worth is?
42 million.
Jay?
Fuck, I don't know, man.
200 million.
Holy shit. 200?
That's it?
Yeah.
Seems low.
That's it? That's a lot.
Is it?
That's a lot of money. I didn't know this, but he's only 5'8".
Or is this a little guy?
Where do I go to look at his movies, Eddie?
Just Google Eddie Murphy movies and
Yeah.
it shows up.
It's a IMDb. Okay, there we go.
I mean, I bet half of his money came from Shrek alone.
Oh yeah, Shrek 1, 2. That fucking animated movie money. That goes a long way. That's long money.
Didn't you get a piece of like all the toys and all that kind of shit?
Yeah, and like all the toys that used his voice.
Mm-hmm.
He was on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, Admire. I think you might have made the best fucking analogy ever. That he's the R. Kelly of movies without the scandals and shit. That was a really good.
Yeah,
analogy.
if you just hit for hit, I mean, I think he's got what, maybe 5 movies you can say are flops, but he's got just fucking home run hitters.
That's what I love about the show. Eddie Murphy was not on our fucking topic list. We just got here.
Yeah, I mean, and it's going to be a Netflix movie, so you don't have to go to the movies. You don't have to figure out where to watch it. Like, it's going to be there. What if they have an actual release date? It says 2024.
It's in the summertime of 2024.
I hope he still does the fucking Axel Foley laugh.
That one.
That one. Plans to release summer of 2024.
What's the other movie I'm thinking of that's like two cops, similar to Beverly Hills
With
Cop?
Eddie Murphy?
No,
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
Christmas movie, by the way. The first
Yeah,
one.
yeah. If you're gonna say Die Hard is a Christmas movie, then Lethal Weapon is even more of a Christmas movie.
Lethal Weapon is a good fucking. What would you call it? There's 4 of them, so it's not a trilogy. What would you call it? A quad something?
That's just a series.
Lethal Weapon's a good series. The progression they had from 1 to 4 was really good how they did Lethal Weapon. They were actually supposed to have a 5 with just Chris Rock in it, and it never happened.
They better bring back Leo Getz if they do it. Because you know why.
Okay.
Fuck you with the drive-thru, okay? Say fuck you with the drive-thru.
I love that guy. All right, Jay, what do you want to talk about? I see we lost you.
No. I'm good. I just don't know these movies.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We lost you. What would you like to talk about? You like to talk about some Canadian bacon?
I want to know what's going on with what were you going to say, Amar?
Oh, I was going to say we could make a Christmas connection. We were talking Christmas movies and then Beverly Hills Cop.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Dave in Beverly Hills Cop 3 was the toy store owner in Home Alone 2.
Oh, there you go.
Turtle doves.
Yes, turtle doves.
Connecting the dots over here. La la.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay. What were you moving on to?
I was just going to say the Matt Rife stuff.
Do you know what's going on with this?
Yeah, of course I know what's going on with this.
Yeah,
I don't. So enlighten me, because I don't keep up.
Okay, you know who Matt Rife is.
I don't keep up with lesbian lip Matt Rife.
Okay, so in Matt Rife's stand-up on Netflix, he has a joke about the girls that believe in the moon rocks and all that shit, and he says something about the rings of Jupiter. Well, this social media chick, she's got millions of followers. She puts her son on social media, and her son's like, Matt Rife, just so you know, Jupiter doesn't have rings, it's Saturn, and you're also mean to girls. Well, Matt Rife claps back and says, look, dude, Jupiter does have rings, Santa ain't real, and your mom buys you presents with her OnlyFans money.
Oh,
well,
no.
So people are like, go.
How old was the kid?
Like 6. Yeah. So people are going after him really hard.
Why would he do that?
Well, I mean, she put her 6-year-old kid with millions of followers. I mean, she kind of set herself up. This is exactly what she was going for.
The kid has 1 million followers?
No, the mom does.
The lady does.
So she used her kid for clout.
She used her kid for clout. Yeah. You know, if How does your kid know that Matt Rife's mean to girls or blah blah blah? You put your kid in the line of fire.
Yeah. Like, why does your kid know who Matt Rife is?
I mean, who doesn't know who he is?
I don't know. My kids don't know who Matt Rife is.
A 6-year-old.
Your kids aren't on Instagram or TikTok. Probably.
Okay, but they're older than this kid. Why is this kid doing that? And how is he on the Matt Rife algorithm?
Who's not on the Matt Rife algorithm?
I'm not.
You were at one time.
No, I don't. The first thing I heard about Matt Rife was that he bombed on his Netflix show, so I had to go watch it.
And it sucked.
I just kept seeing this. I thought he was transgender comedian. I thought it was a girl.
He is pretty.
And I'm not even trying to be funny. No, he looks like a plastic thing.
Yeah. So I ended up on that side of TikTok, and the lady came back after that. She posted her own video, and she's like, "You're talking shit to a 6-year-old, and I don't have to pay for my looks, Matt, like you do," and like just trying to hit him with these zingers and shit. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty dumb that the most famous comedian right now is talking shit to a kid.
No, that's fucking dumb. Great.
But you put your kid in the line of fire. Like you had to know.
When he called everybody retarded and linked to the retard helmet, I mean, Jesus Christ, this guy is like,
that was awesome.
Like, I get it. I watched his Netflix special. It really wasn't good. It wasn't good. And the fact that like he drops the mic at the end and he's trying to be cool about it, it really wasn't good, right? But everything since then, like going on Jordan Peterson, doubling down on the retard helmets, telling this kid that Santa doesn't exist and his mom's a hoe, fucking top-notch doubling down, man.
Yeah, his stand-up, the one on Netflix, I didn't like it. He's more of a club comedian where he can interact with people like one-on-one and do crowd work.
Okay.
And it was just, to me, the Netflix special, it was all women because they were all there to look at him. All of a sudden, you have all these new comedy fans that are women, and a lot of the jokes seemed like they really did go over the girl's head. Like he was insulting them and they didn't get it.
But that's what was the comedy special wasn't that good, but the reaction online was. And the fact that he's like, all his fans are women, and he tried to just make fun of women. I was like, oh, that's clever as shit. I like it. I'll go for it. And not because it's women. I mean, shit, if it was the other way around, it'd be just as good.
From what I understand, his stand-up sucks.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Mm.
But it was
No,
funny.
If you watch his older stuff where he's in small clubs, it's really funny. Like
I've watched one of his stand-ups before, and I didn't enjoy it. I watched it with Lucy Marie, and of course she was like, "Oh, he's so hot. Look at his lips.
How
Look
is
at
he
blah, blah,
hot?
blah."
Really? He's
got lesbian lips.
He's
apparently.
garnered attention from women online. Like, I didn't know that. He looks like a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's how
he's like a hot lesbian.
Here's how forgettable he is. He was on Wild 'N Out with Nick Cannon. He was on that show.
Nobody remembers anybody from Wild 'N Out except for Cat Williams and that fucking huge tittied redhead girl,
Justina Valentine or whatever.
Yeah.
Valentina Justina or
we're
some
really
shit.
hoping that her rap career fails and she ends up having sex on OnlyFans. That's like what we're hoping for her.
No, I'm with it, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Matt Rife, I don't know. I don't think he's able to be canceled. I don't think he's cancelable.
I don't think anybody could be canceled anymore.
You have to be relevant to be canceled.
He's the biggest comedian of the year, dude. Like,
No,
made
not.
millions and millions.
He is big.
He's made millions, yeah, but he's not the biggest. He's social media popular. He's had his 15 seconds of fame or 15 minutes,
Oh, yeah, Netflix
and now
special.
it's over.
I don't think it's
hopefully
over.
he saved his money. Hopefully he didn't fucking go splurging off on strippers and cocaine, because the guy is done. He didn't get canceled. He got exposed. He's not as funny as he is with like doing small clubs and interacting with the crowd. He can't do it Eddie Murphy raw.
Okay,
Dude.
yeah, okay.
He's worth $30 million now.
Because of the last like year or so.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna have
He's not
Large
going to
have
stand
my
the test
opinion.
of time.
Yeah, he's not gonna his 15 minutes of fame is over, I think.
I don't think anybody is cancelable anymore.
I don't think it's cancelable. I think like I said, I think he just got exposed for not being a funny comedian. He got exposed for being a person that can interact with the crowd, which, is cool. It has its place. But when you try to put him on a 45-minute to an hour stand up, it's not funny. I watched it. It's not funny.
It's not funny. But if he could do that and then be funny after about it, he's still got something. I think he'll still be successful, but
He's still got his looks, and I mean that's what most of the chicks were there for anyway.
well, he's a celebrity now, so regardless, he's gonna be, he'll do a roast or something and he'll jump right back.
Oh, I googled his name just to see what news stories pop up. Mia Khalifa lashes out at Matt Rife.
Yeah, Mia Khalifa, she's a stand-up.
That's who I'm gonna get criticized by.
Yeah. Jesus, is Rucker literally having sex?
He's gonna get a beeger.
Jesus Christ, we're live on the air. Jesus.
Oh, now women, all kinds of women are coming out of the woodwork. Podcaster says Matt Rife publicly body shamed her hours after sleeping with her.
Good.
YouTuber Brooke Schofield claims ex Matt Rife cheated on her with 20 women.
Sick.
So what?
Like they're all coming out of the woodwork now.
You fucked him because he's rich.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, she's complaining because she got cheated on. Like, people get cheated on. You don't get famous for that.
Yeah. Who's gonna cancel him? He's self-employed. You fucking
I got
idiots.
cheated on in fucking 1997 by a girl named Terry. You don't hear me fucking trying to ruin her life because of it. You fucking move on.
Terry, we're coming after your work, man. No, but really, how can you cancel a comedian if you really think about it? Where are they getting fired from? Like, if you're not on a TV show, right?
I mean, promoters stop booking them. I mean, that's possible.
Okay, but the internet exists.
Yeah, if they do something like bad, but he didn't do anything bad, so he's still going to get booked. The only way you don't get booked is if people stop showing up to your show.
Yeah, of course. But that's pretty rare to happen. Like, look at Chris D'Elia, right? I mean, this guy got booted off of. He's a comedian who was right on, as close to being 100% A-list, getting canceled, getting kicked off all of his Netflix shows, all of his specials taken down, all that kind of shit. He's back, and he's fun.
Hey, Louis C.K.'s back.
Louis C.K. is not back. Not
I
to where he
think he
was.
is.
Not to where he was.
Not to where he was,
No.
for sure.
But
I think Chris D'Elia did rebound very well.
Yeah, well, he didn't do anything. That's what people found out. They're like, oh shit, he didn't do anything. The worst cancellation of them all, and I think the guy who got the worst rap out of all the cancellation culture was Aziz Ansari, because I think, one, he didn't do anything wrong, and two, that guy had major success.
Why am I getting canceled? I didn't even do anything wrong.
Yeah, he's so good. He was so fucking good. Dude.
He's not funny at all.
His TV show, Master of None, was so fucking good.
Oh wow, EJ says Kevin Spacey got the fuck canceled out of him.
He'll be
That
back.
fucking House of Cards.
Yeah,
was
but
the
he wasn't a
biggest-
comedian.
That was the show on Netflix.
Yeah.
So
Isn't House of Cards the original Netflix original?
yeah, that was the first one. It probably wasn't the first one, but that was the first big fucking Netflix show where people were like, "Have you seen this? Have you seen this?"
Mhm.
And then everything else followed, and he got fucking canceled.
But people like Harvey Weinstein, right? They went to prison. So there's reason. You can't have a job when you're in jail, right? Kevin Spacey went to court. I'm talking about people who get canceled just because they did something in life that probably
Dirtbag shit that's not really illegal.
that's not illegal, and they shouldn't lose their jobs about oh man, I met Chris D'Elia at a club, he fucked me and he didn't call me. So what? You probably went on 20 Tinder dates, ate a bunch of fucking free meals, and then didn't do anything. Or
EJ, are you following along? EJ, you're naming people who did shit wrong.
yeah, James Franco fucked kids.
Did he really?
Yeah.
The guy from
had
Spider-Man?
he had an acting school, and he was the teacher, and he was banging the students. I don't think they were
Fuck outta
underage,
here.
but he was using
No,
his
he was-
position of power to fuck people.
I don't understand position of power either. You have an acting school, okay? You're not like, if I had a course online and I fucked one of my students, I'm not using my position of power.
You're
okay?
not James Franco though, Jay.
Okay, James Franco, position of power, definitely on his list of powers that he had from his position was not being a teacher at an acting school. Okay, if he was a producer,
I think if you go to he was like a B-list actor, and you go to his school for stuff, and you're trying to become an actor, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I can hook you up."
that's different. That's different. But
that's probably what was happening.
That's what he was doing.
Okay, then he's a piece of shit. But he was like DMing and trying to meet like 16 and 17-year-old girls.
You know what I find odd, and this is gonna sound weird if I don't word it correctly, so I want to be careful. A lot of people loved Casting Couch.
I didn't ever like that.
You know Casting Couch?
They're too rough.
If you don't know, I'll explain it to you.
I liked it.
There was a guy that said, "Yeah, I can get you into the porn industry, and we have a job for you." And he get these girls to come in, and he would tell them like, "All right, well, they need to see you giving head, so suck my dick. They need to see you like taking it this way. They need to see," and he'd bang them, right? And the plot to all of it was there was no job. He was just taking advantage of them. Millions of people around the world beat off to those kind of movies. But then those same people go out and get on Twitter and talk shit about James Franco.
Exactly.
So hypocritical.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the church.
I sound like Jay.
Yeah, making good points. Great fucking points.
What are you doing to me?
I don't know, making you think critically.
Ugh.
Putting two to two together, seeing hypocrisy for what it is.
Those like people love those. It's like, "Oh, this is so cool. Like she thinks she's getting a job. Let me rub one out to it."
Like,
and then they're like, "James Franco, what a piece of shit."
I don't know how many times, okay, that I've been talking to snowflakes, and they'll say things like, "Don't be like this. Don't be like
Don't say
that."
snowflakes.
Okay,
Oh my
but
God,
then
you're
they
such
get
a Trumper.
They get into a situation where it affects them, and they're like, "Well, not me though." Like, I remember having a conversation with somebody, and they were like asking me if I was gay, right? And then they were going on and on and on, and then they were kind of like, "Oh yeah, well, anyways, like their dad ended up doing some gay shit," and I was like, "Oh well, like your dad's gay, you know?" And they were like, "Well, like I like gays and stuff, but I don't want my dad to be gay." And I'm like, "Well, you sound like one of those rich people who are like, yeah, you know, tax other people more money, just not us." So, you know, I really like James Franco in Spider-Man. He fucked a girl, and now it makes me sad that I liked him. So I'm going to feel bad, and then they're going to go jerk off to Casting Couch. It's, you know, fucked up shit.
I'm a hypocrite.
Why, you jerk off to Casting Couch?
No.
Mm.
Never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Do you play Casting Couch at your house?
No.
Do you use your position of power? You're like, "You want this alcohol, sweetie?" Glug, glug. I want to know what you. No, I want to know. I want to know.
No,
Like, I was super
I'm not going to
intrigued.
do that.
Damn it.
This is on YouTube Live. I'm not doing
Oh,
that.
this is about to get real good.
Nah.
You want to see a funny TikTok?
Sure.
Well,
I thought you had a game,
have
Matt
to-
Meyer.
I didn't prepare it. I will work on it for next time.
I was looking forward to your game.
But we have to stop giving relationship advice because I found a gentleman on TikTok that gives way better relationship advice than us.
Okay,
Bullshit.
Oh, trust me.
Okay. Am I going to enjoy this?
Oh, yeah. You're going to love it.
All right. Perfect.
It's really good relationship advice.
All right, here we go.
I know this guy.
Man, why is this motherfucker speaking? Oh, here we go.
How to keep a bitch from getting too comfortable. Guys, a wise man once said, "Bitch, don't get too comfortable." And this man gonna tell you how to keep their ass uncomfortable. So listen up. Whenever you fucking with these bitches who got pets, every time you go over to her crib, I want you to kick the shit out that little motherfucker. And if she asks you why you did it, say, "Bitch, you want to be next?" This right here will show that you're a dominant man and you're a dangerous man. Women love that shit. Another thing you can do is, whenever you out in public and you flirt with other bitches, I want you to look your girl straight in her eye and say, "Fuck you." And then grab the girl you flirting with by the ass. This will show her that she got to compete for you. Also, Whenever you introduce her to like your friends or your family and shit, introduce her as some chick. This will make her want to prove herself to you, so in the future, she can get a better title. Also, if you love this bitch, don't ever show it. It's a reason why men who marry their bitch don't ever get no pussy. If you want her to be a hoe, treat her like a hoe. And hoes don't get married. Game is game.
Game is game. You're right, Admire. We're nowhere near as good as he is.
Yeah, he's really good at that. Yeah. Damn.
You know the sad thing? He's probably right.
Oh, he's so right. Because I'll tell you the truth. I find myself on the side of TikTok where I watch a lot of like women's podcasts, and they're pretty much saying that, but the opposite way, but they're 100% serious. They're like, how to bag a guy. This is what you do. And then they're like, oh, yes, slay.
You're on the women's side of TikTok.
Fucking right I am, man. I love bitches.
How did you get there?
I'm a feminist. I told
Send
you.
me the algorithm.
I ended up on the side of TikTok of white people running into bears in nature.
Yeah, that's a good side. That's a great side of TikTok.
I've been there.
Yeah.
No, I like the black people running into bears.
They don't.
They're like, oh shit, we didn't know he could jump, and they all take off running because they thought the gate would keep the bear out. And the bear climbs over the fucking cage, and they all leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and every white person on there has the same thing. Whoa, bear! Whoa, bear!
Yeah, white
Have you
people.
seen the one with the guy that goes up to the bear and like exits him out of the gate, and the bear like
We watched it on here.
Yeah, we did.
That was a way Chris Rucker will not die.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, white people are crazy with wild animals, man. White people are pretty crazy with everything, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like bike jumps, skateboard ramps. Like, you know, I'm watching people do like the first ever 1260 on a skateboard. They're never black. It's always some crazy white guy who's trying something insane.
It's true.
Is that racist?
No, it's the truth.
Okay. Just like admire silence in your reaction. I was like, shit, did I say something wrong?
Oh, I was reading the chat.
Okay.
Apparently, I agreed with the black guy. Now I'm single. So,
Oh.
Speaking of me being single, Hillary Duff is pregnant.
Yeah, what'd you do, Rucker? Where you been?
I didn't pull out, apparently.
You can't pull out of that.
I've said this before. I think Hillary Duff is like just top tier.
No, she's up there.
I'm watching fucking Younger right now, the TV show. All because she's on there.
She's on a new
This TV show is the corniest fucking thing. It's about a woman in her 40s that was married and was a stay-at-home mom, and she's trying to get back into the workforce, and everybody's telling her, you're too old. So she poses as a 20-something-year-old, and Hillary Duff is like her BFF at work.
Oh, what the hell? I gotta watch this.
And Hillary Duff is just so, like, she's not even trying to be hot. That's what pisses me off. When there's a girl that's like not even trying to be hot and she's super hot, that's annoying.
Is she like in every episode?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
What's the show called?
Younger.
So Hillary
I
Duff.
mean, if you
is
really
super-
want to see her, watch fucking How I Met Your Father. Like she's the main person in that show. This show, she's a side character, but she's in every episode. But like the 45 seconds that she's in some of the episodes is like, that was worth it. That was worth all this corner.
Yo,
shit.
she's tatted up. I didn't know she had tattoos.
She's a bad girl.
Yo, this picture of her showing her pregnant thing. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't even know I was into pregnant chicks.
Yeah.
There were some pictures of Becky Lynch when she was pregnant, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like,
I mean, like, you know, it's like a really easy menage a trois.
I mean, we've all been inside the oven of pregnancy. It's like,
Admire, have you banged a
Seven-
pregnant girl?
it's
Have I what?
virginity too.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 17 degrees warmer.
Yeah, it's cool.
No, it's not cool. It's warmer.
Well, that's usually a good thing.
It's like that warming gel you put on,
Mhm.
but like natural.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm saying it feels better.
Yeah, it's very
I'm
good.
just not into the pregnant thing. Like once it gets past like the first trimester, like I can't concentrate anymore.
Let's do it from the back.
I'm a child. I feel like I'm gonna hurt the baby.
Let's put the tip in. Well, what do you do then? Because like blowjobs are even dirtier because the baby's eating it.
Ew. God.
Oh my
Dude.
god.
I
What is
knew-
the matter with you?
Well, think about it, man.
oh, no, I don't want to. What's wrong with you? Who says that?
It's the truth, man. You're like, I think I'm gonna hurt it by having sex with it. So you're like, oh, just get her to blow you. But it's grosser if you really think about it.
Nobody really thinks about it.
I know, but when a girl's like, I'm eating for two, you know, like, yeah.
Oh my god. She doesn't mean dick.
Well, unfortunately, she
Ew.
kind of does.
Jay, there's like
We're
always
gonna
a
get
line.
canceled.
What is your habitual line stepper?
I mean,
What movie is that from, Admire?
A line stepper, a habitual line stepper. That was Chappelle's show.
Yep, you're right. That was Charlie Murphy talking about Rick James.
I mean, that's all I got, man. What else? What else can I hang on to?
You're so gross.
Cheap laughs, but it's true. It's not like I'm telling lies.
Okay, CM Punk.
I don't get the reference.
Stop me when I'm telling lies. That's all he used to say.
Wow, what a loser. That guy's a fucking chode.
I'm a fucking dork.
What a chode.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good promos, though. I'm not going to lie. I catch him on TikTok and shit, and I'm like, this isn't horrible. It's not horrible. Like, you have to admit, it's not been, like, honestly, man, ever since the Bloodline went under, like, that whole storyline, it, like, is non-existent. It's been pretty shit. So, like, at least there's something to be entertained. Like, Seth Rollins did a really good job with him this week.
Some kind of way I've turned into like a CM Punk defender on Twitter. And I don't like it at all.
It's because-
but like I have to be honest, you know? Like I have to be honest with stuff and ugh.
I don't like that I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's like it feels dirty.
Yeah, like babies. I won't. I mean, Admire, like you're known to have sex with pregnant girls, right?
Who?
Oh fuck, that's a lot. It's more pregnant girls I've had sex with. It's 200%
Yeah, me
more.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah,
I only had sex with one.
yeah. So, how did I want to know? Like, how did that happen the first time?
Well, Jay,
I was
a man loves a
in-
woman.
Like I was in like 6th grade.
What?
And like
Drunk.
What?
Wait.
You
Wait,
had sex in 6th grade?
with a pregnant girl?
yeah,
How old was she?
16,
She raped
How old were
you
you in 6th grade?
11.
12.
What?
You had sex when you were 12 with 2 girls at once?
No, a girl and I don't know what the baby was.
Oh, it could have been.
Why were you? Why was she?
You can't even come. You had sex in 6th grade?
Admire, I
Yeah.
thought when you told this story, you were talking about like
I thought you were like
as
20.
21-year-old. You were drunk at a bar and you banged a pregnant girl. I didn't know.
No, I lost my virginity to a pregnant chick.
You lost
Yeah,
your
I figured-
virginity
I-
in
I-
6th grade?
I figured you lost your virginity at 20.
No. Dude, I
What?
had a fucking kid at fucking 18.
What
I didn't
social?
realize you were watching Power Rangers and still using coloring books when you banged a pregnant girl.
Like, are you afraid of the dark used to scare you and goosebumps and shit?
Right, right. This motherfucker watching Clifford the Big Red Dog and having sex with a pregnant girl.
You literally
in the
couldn't.
same day.
You couldn't go to a PG-13 movie, man. And you triple teamed. Yo,
He rolled
No,
over
I-
from banging a pregnant girl and watched Darkwing Duck at the end of it.
It was either 6th or 7th grade. I know it was one of those.
okay, but like, what social situation are you in where there's a pregnant chick there who's down to fuck? Like, didn't she already know? Like, how pregnant? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not just a cluster of cells. Like you're killing a baby.
No,
to kill
it was kicking.
Oh. Did you high five the belly at the end?
That's way too much. As a grown up, I couldn't even deal with that.
Weren't you freaked out as a youngster though? Like
That's what I'm saying. Like at that age, I would have been like, "What the fuck is happening?"
I was just thinking, I'm gonna fuck. I get to fuck,
but
and there's not gonna be any oopsies.
twins come out. He's like, no. How?
So stupid.
Yeah, I know. It's so stupid. But like,
come out.
how? What were you doing? Like, how did this happen?
Like, friend was like, "Hey, I know this chick. You should meet her." And that's back when like I didn't go anywhere. I was in like 6th or 7th grade, so like we just talked on the phone, and like got to know each other, just talking on the phone every night. Then one time she's like, "Hey, you want to come over?" I was like, "Let me ask my mom." And my mom took me
She's
over
like,
there.
I am the mom.
Did your mom
And
say
fucking-
like? Did your mom say like, "Hey, that girl's pregnant, son"?
She didn't know. She had no
Was she
idea.
doing-
My mom
Was
didn't
she
know.
doing one of those things they used to do in the TV shows where the women would be pregnant in real life but not on TV? So they'd like put a pillow when they sit down all the time, or like wear a big ass moo or some shit like that.
No, my mom just dropped me off over there and banged. And then my mom ended up finding out somehow that the girl was pregnant. My mom's like, "Dude, she's 16. You're fucking 13. You're 12. Like, no, you're not seeing her anymore." I was
It's
like,
like too late,
"I
mom.
hate
You already drove me over there to be taken advantage of.
So this is like a pure sober, premeditated. It's not like a manslaughter. It's like I'm gonna go over there, and we're gonna fuck, and
Yeah.
I'm carrying a child at like 8 months, and
I bet she was 6 months, 7 months.
oh well, 6 months is not that bad.
Oh, there's a baby bump.
But like, was it like the belly button like flipped inside out and stuck out and shit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like I'm all about it. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not grossed out. I'm grossed
You
out.
seem like it. Not with the face you just made.
No, because I'm thinking of me when I was in like 6th grade. Like if a girl ate her peas one at a time, I didn't want to fuck her. You know, like now it's like Jesus Christ, man. How did you fuck a pregnant chick? Like I get it. High five, right? She's 16.
Can't
You know.
breathe. Oh my god.
God damn, son. And like like high five to you, but wow. Like if she has a podcast, I gotta watch it and I want to hear the same explanation from her. And I hope her co-host goes, "You're telling me when you were 16, you fucked a child while you had a child in you? Like, could you make any worse
I mean, she was still a
decisions?"
child though.
At 16, okay?
16, you're still a child.
But listen, at 16 you got like tits and shit. Like
You're still a child. Man.
I know you're still a child.
That's exactly why Admire had to get rid of those pictures of 16-year-old girls that he knew when he was in high school.
But like in child math, you're 16, so you're like in 11th grade, right? And you're having sex with somebody who's like not even junior high yet. And like that's like legitimately fucked up.
Yeah.
You remember being
Yeah,
in high
just-
school and like the freshman, sophomore, like hot girls would be dating like the college sophomores,
Mm-hmm.
and it never registered to you like how fucked up that was. The guys that would come back from college and like date the girls in high school.
That's the pregnant chick you fucked?
Yeah.
Oh, she's hot, dude.
What am I looking at? Where should I see this at?
Can I put her on the screen?
Discord. No, don't put her on
Oh,
the
okay.
screen.
She definitely is not pregnant in that photo. Okay. Let's do an update. How many kids does she have now?
Just from the profile that I see, it looks like she might have 3.
Okay.
So
how
here's
many
the
different
thing.
colors are the kids?
She's wearing wow, what a question. She's wearing a Dare to Keep Kids Off Drugs t-shirt, and I'm pretty sure she does meth.
Oh yeah, she like I heard she had a pretty bad drug problem.
Dude, that's
I
not an
can
actual
tell
Dare
her-
shirt.
I can tell in the picture that she does drugs.
That's not an
Oh, Jay's
actual-
gonna love this. Jay's gonna love this. Her relationship status on Facebook is in a domestic partnership.
No, she's a fucking weirdo. Oh no.
Yeah, she definitely does drugs. I mean, I'm sorry we can't play along at home. Emily doesn't want to share the picture, but I at first when I looked at that, she looked like every girl that I went to school with or that lives around here that is on meth or coke or something like that. Like she's got the same smile where she's not showing her teeth because they're all methed out.
Oh, yeah, that's what's going on for sure.
Are you still in contact with her?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Can we reach out to her and get her on the show?
No, no.
Be really cool if we did, though.
She probably doesn't even remember me, dude.
Oh boy.
Her
She's
firstborn does though.
Holy shit.
Where do you think it got that dent in the forehead? Okay, maybe not.
Is she the one who asked if it was in?
No, not that one.
I mean,
No, the girl did not ask if it was in. She said, "Stick it all the way in," and it was.
She's like, keep
You
going.
should ask for a rematch, Admire, because now that you're not drinking and you got another inch.
Yeah, for sure you do.
Oh, never mind. You have a girlfriend now. You can't do that.
Yeah,
Oh, and you're vasectomied.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just fascinating. Like it's really crazy that you did it, and equally crazy that she was down for that.
The guy she was pregnant by was locked up in juvie.
Yeah, I know. I would have assumed it was something like that. I mean, just from you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
The 90s were wild, dude.
Oh my God, you fucked her in the 90s. You were a little kid. Holy shit. What year were you born? Like 86, 85?
84.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I banged her about 96, 97.
Oh man, I was still like cutting out pictures of Topanga and like gluing into my agenda and shit. And you're out here fucking banging fucking pregos.
Overrated.
Oh, come on.
No, Topanga was not overrated. Shut up.
Especially at the time. She was great.
Her and Kelly Kapowski were the two most overrated fucking women on TV.
You're high.
Which one's Kapowski? Saved by the Bell?
Yeah.
Kelly.
Kelly wasn't even the hottest woman on her TV show.
Well,
Jesse
Tori
Spano
was,
and Lisa
technically.
Turtle and Tori were way hotter than Kelly.
Tori Spelling?
Yeah.
No, not Tori Spelling. Tori from Saved by the
Tori,
Bell.
fucking leather jacket, rode the motorcycle. Zach was like, who the fuck is Kelly when Tori showed up? And so was I.
Was Tori Spelling on Saved by the Bell?
She was the nerd. She was Screech's girlfriend.
She had like a big ass forehead or something like
Yeah,
that.
she looks like she's got, a couple extra chromes.
She's down.
She's definitely down for the sickness. Come on, get down for the sickness. I think I could say
Amanda Siegfried. I heard her name today. And
she was on the Fappening.
Really?
Who?
Amanda Seyfried. She's the dumb chick from Fetch. What's that movie with Lindsay Lohan? Mean Girls. She was
Mean
the dumb,
Girls?
She was the dumb
What
one.
a fall off Lindsay Lohan had.
Well, crack.
I still think she's hot.
She was on the way to being like the hot one of that bunch. And her and what's the other one's name? Amanda Bynes? Isn't that the one that fell off?
Yo, did you see her? She just came out with a new podcast, man.
She has a podcast now?
Yeah, and everybody thought it was going to be about her, and it's not. It's her and like this thing interviewing people that are not uninteresting. It is, if you want to watch it, okay, I dare you to get through the first 5 minutes. It is
Maybe that's why Hillary
insufferable.
Duff is so high up on my list, because she came out in the same class with all of them, and she's the only one that hadn't like went fucking crazy and still looks normal.
I think she was the only one who went untouched, like by older.
Amanda Bynes, doesn't she still have a face tattoo?
She got touched.
No, I mean like she didn't get molested. She wasn't in the Nickelodeon group.
She was on what, Disney? She was Lizzie McGuire.
I don't know if Lizzie McGuire is Disney, is it?
What was Lizzie
Yeah.
McGuire? That was
It was
Nickelodeon
Disney.
or some shit like that.
Oh, Disney's a bunch of touchers too. Yo, you know what's crazy? Okay, before we wrap up, maybe we've talked about this. Actually, I think we have. But like Disney used to be like the be all end all when we were kids, right? It was like there was one thing that every kid fucking wanted to do, and it was to go to Disney. I told my kids, no, it wasn't like that when you were kids.
I wanted to be on Nickelodeon, man.
No, not be on it. I'm saying go to Disneyland. Like when you think of like cool like vacations for a kid, right? It was like
The first time I went to Disney, I was a grown up and I was taking my kids there.
okay. So I didn't go to Disney as a kid either. But what I'm getting at is that I asked my kids, I said, given the choice, Disney or Legoland, and they're like Legoland 100%. And like I'm like, wow, the downfall of Disney is just like
I don't think it's so much the downfall of Disney. I think Legoland's in that pocket of cool shit right now because of social media and watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. But Disney's still dope.
I don't think Disney's big anymore with kids, man. I mean, what do they do? What's a memorable Disney movie that's come out for kids?
Well, my kid wanted to go to Universal both times the last couple
Yeah, but that's Universal
trips
Studios.
down there. Yeah, because of Harry Potter.
Yeah,
like
well,
Disney doesn't have any of that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. What did they do? I mean, I know they bought. It's like Disney's more for the people like when we were kids, Lion King, Aladdin, Disney.
I mean,
right?
Disney has Star Wars and fucking the Avengers and stuff like that.
Yeah, but like little kids don't watch that, man. It's too sophisticated.
It doesn't have that big that it used to have.
Yeah, man. Like, there's no big kids movies anymore. I know Frozen, and that was Disney. I think that was the last one.
Just popping all kind of shit off back there, huh?
Anyways, that's my 2 cents.
So you don't want to go to Disney, Jay?
No, I was like
Disneyland?
disappointed. I kind of wanted to go to Disneyland, and they want to go to Legoland. And I'm like,
Disneyland?
Disneyland? Yeah, because I was going to tell them. I was going to, tell them, talk funny, and we get to skip the lines and shit.
Y'all gonna fly down?
No, because we're going to Legoland. It's in like fucking Rochester or some shit. I could drive there.
New York?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for
How far is Buffalo from where you live?
5 hours.
You should go to the game this weekend.
What game?
Cowboys are gonna be there.
No,
Play the
thanks.
Buffalo Bills.
No.
It's only 50 degrees. Like, it'll be great.
Nah, that ain't no place for a guy like me.
Why not? You're a Cowboys fan.
I'm Canadian.
Yeah, I
man.
was gonna say you're a big Cowboys fan.
I was a fan of, supporting my friend Christopher. Nice guy shit. What am I gonna do? Go there and you know what I'm gonna be impressed by? How nice the turf is and shit. I don't care about football, man. I don't get it. It's like so silly to me. It's like the silliest game. You're like, oh, what are they gonna do? Cool.
Is he gonna pass it? Is he gonna run it?
It's like
But
baseball,
hockey's
man.
But hockey's so fucking great.
Well, because the whole time it's like zip,
It is.
zip, 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 zip. Baseball and football is like, yo, I could watch the whole story of the game in like 2 minutes and 5 seconds on SportsCenter.
You can do that with hockey too. They score 1 point a game.
Football doesn't. It's so bad. They're like, score a touchdown. They're like, make it 6. Make it 6.
Capitals
6 points.
lost.
They can make hockey 6 and it still be fucking 6-0.
They don't need to. What's the point
I'm
of
just saying they
goal-
could.
Anyways, whatever. We don't have to get into this. It's a silly sport, and it's just killing.
Hockey's dumb. Hockey's dumb as fuck.
I think NFL is going to be the first major sport that's ever canceled.
Are you smoking crack? NFL's like the most popular fucking sport in America.
I know, but I think with the problems that they're having with not wanting kids to play it anymore, there's going to be nothing left.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares about that. They're making it safer than ever.
Safer.
Yeah, they got better helmets. You can't hit a certain way now. Like
Yeah,
the
everybody's
game
career
is
is
way
like
more
4
pussified
games.
than it used to be.
Everybody's like got the shortest
We
careers.
used to have a segment on ESPN called Jacked Up, where it was a motherfucker getting decleated, and they don't even do that anymore because those hits are illegal, and they don't want to promote like the violent part of it. Like the NFL is getting very. I don't want to say pussified because I don't think they should be getting hit like that. Like some of that shit was like bad that we were coming up on.
But Like hockey, they took hitting out of the game, okay, because of the concussions.
Y'all get in the fights though.
Yeah, that's not gonna last. You can't fight anymore in junior hockey. So
NFL players have way more teeth than NHL players.
yeah, because they have fucking pussy ass protection on. But like,
And a soft ball.
yeah, and a soft ball, and they're all fucking pansies. They're spandex and smacking each other's asses and shit.
Yeah, they wear face masks.
Yeah. Sorry, we're not fucking hockey players or lame and ice skate. Bunch of figure skaters with a stick. That's what y'all are. You can do a pirouette. Whoop the fucking do.
Would you rather fight an NFL player or a hockey player?
A hockey player. I fuck a hockey player up. They're mostly
if
white and Canadian.
If they could fight
I'd beat
on
the shit
ice
out of a hockey
skates,
player. We wouldn't be on
Okay.
ice skates though. We'd be on regular footing, and I'd beat the shit out of a hockey player.
I bet you a
yeah,
hockey player.
if he can fight on skates, he can fight without skates.
I bet you a
Let's
hockey
see.
player could be like, "Yo, hit me 10 times in the face, and I get to punch you once."
Yeah, I guarantee you, by the time we get to 8, he wouldn't get to his 1.
What are you gonna do? All of his fucking bones are already broken. It's like punching a pillow. He's like, I don't feel it. I don't feel it. I don't feel it.
Yeah. Punch number 8 would be right in the nuts.
Oh, they were
Used to that too.
Yeah, because they're gay. Anyways,
Only good thing a hockey player's ever done was get Hillary Duff pregnant. For J-Bomb, Admire, I'm Rucker. This has been the 80 Proof. Peace.
I love it.